Hey YouTube, it's your girl Miss Ree, and this video is going to be about hair. Um, I came in to show you guys my rods, no, roller set that I did last night. I washed my hair, conditioned it, cholesterol it, pre pre-pooed it, and all that other good stuff. So I did all that yesterday, and then I rolled it with these rollers, just like a roller set, except I can't do the clips because of my nails, and I can't get all down in between with these fingernails. So I use these rollers, and this is a medium. I use medium on mostly this side, which is the longer side, and then I use the smaller, the small ones across this side. Same style, just smaller. Same thing with the little. So I the rods I didn't do because they take forever to dry. With these having the holes in them, it's a lot quicker than the rods. The perm rods, I don't think I'm gonna do those unless I'm going to my daughter and at the shop and let her do it. That way I can get under the big dryer with her, and it'll be a lot faster than this little hooded one that I have. So, but anyway, this is how. Don't look at this side. We're gonna talk about this side in a second. But this is how it turned out. And I just pulled the curls. You know, you make it as flat as you want. I mean, you know, you can leave it this way or you can make it as bushy as you want. And, whatever you want to do with it. And what I did was I took my little rat tail comb. Well, it doesn't have to be a metal one. But what I did was I took it and just pulled, like, I grabbed one or two and just pull it apart. And then once I did that, I took my olive miracle anti-breakage formula growth oil, which I got from Family Dollar. And what I did was I put it in my hand. I'll show you a little bit. Put it in my palm, a couple little drops. Took my fingers, not the palm of my hand, but my fingers, and I rubbed it all through my fingers. And then I took my fingers, and I just pull them apart a little bit with the oil in them and run them through my little fingers. You know, grabbing every now and then one. You know what I mean? Not every one of them, but it all depends on how much you want to pull it apart. But that's what it looks like. After I took the rollers out this morning, and I just pull it down. And as the day goes on, it's gonna fall a little bit. Of course, it was a lot tighter than this morning, but throughout the day they just loosened up more, and all that good stuff. But this is what I do at night. Some people don't do anything to it. They put a bonnet on it and go to bed. But I like my curls to stay fresh. You know what I mean? To stay fresh looking. So what I do is I re-roll some of it. And what I do, like, yeah, yesterday this was like 3 rollers worth of hair. So I'll take this one piece, and as you can see, my curl is going that way. So what I'll do is I'll take the roller, and before you holler, I can't sleep in them rollers. I got something for that too. So just keep that thought in mind. Hold on to it. I can do that a little better. But once you take these down, you'll get the same effect as you had today. And I do that all over. Just grab some, not doing like I rolled it last night with 50,000 rollers in my head. But I just grab a bunch, and whichever way the curl is going, that's how I just roll it. Just random roll it. Okay? Keep it moving. And one thing about these, when it gets frizzy like that, sometimes when you pull it apart, it gets really frizzy. Just take a little more oil. It doesn't have to be this kind of oil, but you know, spray oil sheen in your fingers, or this polishing spray. Spray it in your fingers and then run your fingers through it too. If you don't have this kind of oil, or if you have the hair that this oil is too heavy for, you know, this works perfect. And so does regular oil sheen. Spraying it in your fingers and then doing the same thing I did with the individual curls, or you know, whatever. Now see how droopy this one is? What I do with these, it's a pretty good curl. I need to step back a little bit. It's a pretty good curl, but it's kind of big and droopy. So I sponge roll him, and I sponge roll him tight. No, I don't put no chemical on it, no nothing except for the oil that's already on it. And what I'll do with the sponge rollers is go all the way around the backside so I can sleep. Because I sleep, you know, on my side. So the side that you normally sleep on is the side you put the sponge rollers on. You can go big sponge roller, medium sponge roller, small. So I got all three sizes. These two look alike, but they're not. So I have medium, large, medium, and small. And then they also come um, extra large for you ladies who have longer hair than I have. And then they come jumbo. So all depends on what beauty supply you get them from. Is what they're called, named, and all that other good stuff. So, like I said, I'll go all the way around. And with the sponge rollers, you can grab bigger pieces of hair because it's going to have a tight curl anyway because of the heat that's trained the hair under the hair dryer last night. So, this is how you re-roll a roller set. If you want curls like I want. Now, see how droopy that is? Let's see, when I roll this with that sponge roller, now see how long this piece is? So I'll get my fatter one, or bigger one, shouldn't say fat, because I don't like to wear fat, so I don't want to use it. But I'll get the thicker one, as they say, and I'll roll that one with this. Now you can use the sponge rollers all the way all over, even on the top, all over. Perfect. Does the same exact job as these, but I just don't have a lot of sponge rollers, so I opted to do them on the side that I sleep on, so I can sleep comfortable tonight. Yes, I slept in these last night. I sleep in rollers. I don't have a problem with sleeping in rollers. Never has bothered me to sleep in rollers because I know the price I have to pay to be me. And I hate for my hair to be out of whack. That's a pet peeve of mine. My hair has always been my commodity. Um, so, anywho, show you how I do that. Just grab some hair towards the end and just roll it. Now you don't have to roll these bone tight, but just roll them. I ain't saying pull your scalp out, but you know what I mean. You just roll. Hope you can see that. So if you couldn't, I'm so sorry. But as I go around the bottom, where my hair is longer, because my hair is asymmetrical, it's longer on one side than the other. Those of you who watch my videos already know that. I'll take my jumbo. See, this is my jumbo one. And I'll roll him. And what I do is I just pull these apart on my way to work. Like I'll just pull these out. And I have my little bag on the, in the passenger seat, and I'll just pull these out and, keep it rolling. If I don't have time to put them out before it's time for me to leave, then I do it in the car. And if it's raining, I definitely don't take my hair down until I get to work. Because I do not want the frizzies. Now see that one? See how droopy he is? Apparently he didn't dry that well, or the humidity got to him. So I may put a little product on him, like a little bit of mousse or satin lotion, whatever you choose, just so he'll get his curl pattern back. And for him, I'll put a hard roller on. Because if I wet it and put that sponge roller on it, it may not dry. So I'll have one hard one in the back. Which, like I said, I sleep in hair roller, so it doesn't matter to me. But that's how I do that, and I go all the way around. And see how frizzy that is? I don't know if you can see it. But it's kind of frizzy. See? So I'll put a little more oil on my fingers and go through these like this and then roll them. So that's how I do that, guys. And this is just a re-roll of a roller set the next day. So if those of you, you're going on a job interview, or, you're going out the next day or whatever, and you want your roller set to be fresh without it being all wet and getting back under the dryer and all that other good stuff, this is a quick way to do it. Just grab some. You can either do it dry like I did because my hair is already still curly, or you can, grab big hunks like I did and put a little bit of mousse, or better yet, guaranteed to dry, these. Use this oil and roll these. Perfect. I mean, perfect. It'll look like you had a roller set and you didn't. Like if I had a wrap, if I was wearing a wrap and I wanted curls the next day, but I didn't want to wash it and roll it and get under the hair dryer, this is what I would use with my rollers, sponge or otherwise. Mostly sponge, because the sponge will leave it tight and then I can just pull it apart. But anyway, that's my video for tonight, and this is unusual for me to come to you on a Wednesday night, but I really wanted to show you guys this quick and easy summer do. It's up off your neck, it's nice, it's tight, and it's cool. The air goes through to your scalp. So anyway, be blessed, you guys, and as always, Miss Ree loves you. Bye.